Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chand from studyeasy.org, and finally in this particular video we will put everything together and we will connect with a database, and we will also display the information in our home page. So for doing so, we will definitely make use of this configuration file. Let us firstly update this app controller, as if now the app controller has nothing but showing the index page, and even in the index page we have nothing. So in here, firstly we will do something. In here we will be firstly reading the configuration file, and the way is pretty simple. We will say class path XML application context, the name of the object would be context, equals new class path application context, and finally we will give the name of the configuration file. Now friends, this particular file is inside this package. For that matter of purpose, we need to give the path of the file. So we will highlight this file, right click and copy the fully qualified name. And let us also maximize this window, and we will paste the fully qualified name in here. Now friends, we need to get rid of anything which is before this src. So let us get rid of it, and the name should start with the package name, and definitely it would be preceded by slash. Let me show you this. So the package is org.studyeasy.spring.dao. so the path should be /org/studyeasy/spring/dao/ the name of the file. I suppose we have already discussed how to access Spring configuration file when it is inside a package in our previous videos. Nevertheless, let's proceed further. Now moving forward, we would be creating an object of DAO implementer class. So we will say app DAO implementer, and the object name could be like DAO again, equals context dot get bean, and in here we would be giving the name of the bean which we're gonna use. These are the things we already know. Let us check what is the name, what is the ID. In fact, let me copy this ID from here and let me paste it in here. And finally, let us also give the class of the implementer. So it would be like app DAO implementer dot class. Everything seems to be good. Let us add the required package as well. Oh good, Eclipse has already added the required package, and using this DAO class we can get the list of the users. Definitely for that, firstly we would require a list. So firstly do that as well. So I will say list of users equals new array list. Alright, so we need to also add the required package in here. Let us quickly do that. Alright, so in here, in this particular list of users, we would be receiving the list of users from the database. So I will say users equals DAO dot list users. Alright, so this is fantastic. Now we will do one more thing in here. We will directly print it on the console in order to check whether everything is working properly or not. And once we are satisfied that everything is working properly, then we will print this list of users on the web page. Now friends, in here, if we are directly printing it on the console, we would need to do one more thing in our model as well. So if we are displaying a list of users, then we need to update the user.java file, and we would be adding a toString method in here. The reason why we are adding the toString method is pretty simple, in order to get the result in a more human readable form. So I will right click, navigate to source, and click on this particular option, generate toString method, and we will add this in this particular class, and Eclipse will do rest of the thing for us. So here is the toString method, and now when we would be displaying this on the console, then it would be more human friendly text displayed on the console. So here is the toString method, and now when we would be displaying the information on the console, it would be more human readable form. So let me highlight this particular project and run this on the server. So I will highlight this project and run on server, and hopefully we would be able to see the information on the console. Now as if now there is nothing in the web page, don't worry about it, we will take care of it in our next video. But if we check the console, then we can see that we have got the user ID as one, name as Chand, then email address as chandsheikh@studyeasy.org. Then we have a yet another user of user ID 2, name as John, email address as john@gmail.com, and then we also have a user ID 3 with the name Pooja and email as pooja@gmail.com. And this particular information is fetched from the database, and we can also check, or we can also confirm this if we try to visit and check the database by taking help of MySQL Workbench. So let us quickly check that. Inside this database project, we have this users table, and let us quickly check the structure of this. So here is the exact table which we are referring, and if we try to confirm whether everything is working properly or not, let me update the email address of Pooja from pooja@gmail.com to pooja@studyeasy.org. studyeasy.org. So the email address for Pooja has been updated in the database as pooja@studyeasy.org. Let me apply this change. Alright, so now the information is updated in the table, and now if I again navigate to Eclipse, and let me close the console, and now let us refresh this web page. So the email address for Pooja has been updated, and now the information which is fetched from the database is for user ID 3, the name is Pooja, and email address is pooja@studyeasy.org, which proves that we are connected with the database and we are able to fetch the information. Definitely there is little bit more work to be done in this particular project, and in our next video we will try to read this list accordingly and we will display this on the home page. I suppose I have made myself clear. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.